You ready? Here we go. What is going on, everyone? Good morning and welcome to the show. What a show we have today, because ladies and gentlemen, this is the follow-up to yesterday's big co-op stream with Kino Casino. We'll talk all about how it went. As a follow-up to that, we're going to have another go at Doody streams, because he actually decided to interject himself into our co-op stream. I'm not even kidding you. Plus, today, what I would like to do is a walkthrough of all of my channels on YouTube, because many of you are newcomers. I've actually realized now, oh man, in the last, 3 or so weeks, a lot of people have come over from Kino Casino and other places to check out my stuff, and you may not be aware about all the content that I put out and where it is and how it's located and how you can access it. So I want to show you all of that today on a very entertaining episode of the Level 1 Podcast. All right, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the show. Today is Sunday, the 25th of August, 2024, which means it is React Day for me. Well, what does that mean? It means that I'm not doing any gameplay today. It means that today we're going to be going to my various other channels on YouTube, DSP Reacts and DSP Throwback, to enjoy more relaxing, laid-back content. On the Throwback channel, I do a lot of classic stuff from my past, reacting to old playthroughs from 12, 13 years ago, seeing how different things were on YouTube back then, and just having a nice, chill, interactive time with my audience. On the DSP versus the Internet clip show that I do on my DSP Reacts channel every week, we actually watch a big variety of clips as submitted by the channel members from all over the internet. And it's really fun to see what variety people are submitting and stuff like that. And I have a really good time with it. It's a great show. So that's why today, as part of the show, I want to do a walkthrough of my channels on YouTube. So for those who are newcomers, you can maybe get introduced to these other channels for the first time and be like, oh, okay, maybe that is something I'd be interested, in watching, as opposed to just checking out Phil's gameplay and podcast every day here on DSPGaming. Okay, so let's start the show with a nice and fun recap yesterday. Yesterday was great last night. We had a very good time. All right. However, we did have some technical difficulties again. I don't think I'm going to do a stream with anyone else that will never have technical difficulties at this. Like every time I try to do co-op with like Brian, we have a problem. And Street Fighter, every time that I try to go on the podcast, Kino Casino, we had a problem. They tried to join our React for Review Tech, then we had a problem. We tried to do co-op gameplay, we had problems. It never ends. It's like not endless. And the real reason this happens, it's very simple. My PC is very outdated. I haven't been using modern tech when it comes to Discord and, chatting and webcam and microphone and everything over that ever. I've been a man making content by himself in this room for 10 years, you understand? No one wanted to do anything with me because I was so hated on the internet because of my detractors and all the memes about me. Now that's changing, and because that's changing, I have to start to change too, okay? So I absolutely will do my best to try to learn all this stuff. It is tough because my PC is 10 years outdated. I can't even have the latest updated version of Discord on there. I'm not even kidding you. I have like a version of Discord from last year on there. It won't update because my PC is so outdated. So, all that being said, I am looking to do improvements and learn this stuff. So last night we go to do this co-op in Chain Together. And first of all, you might say, well, why was there no webcam for me on the stream in the Discord with them? There was a webcam on my stream, but not in the Discord for the co-op stream, because I was playing the game and doing Discord on my gaming PC. Well, if I'm going to have a webcam show up on my stream, it has to be on my streaming PC. My webcam can't go to two PCs at once. You understand? Now you might say, well, I don't get it. Why didn't you do the Discord over here on your streaming and capture PC? It wouldn't have handled it. I'll tell you right now, if I was trying to do gameplay and run the Discord and capture and stream, it would have completely crapped out. The PC can't handle it. I know, because when we were doing the Refuting React, the PC could barely handle just us on Discord. You see? It's just an old PC. It has issues. Right now, the thing I'm telling you about these technical issues that I've been having recently, so as you know, I upgraded my webcam here to be 1080p. And as you'll see, when I swap over here and I go to my gaming setup, because this is actually going to be my gaming screen you guys are about to see. All right. Ugh. This is the piece of hair that was stuck in my mouth. There it is. So when I go over to my gaming screen or my browser screen or whatever this is, now this webcam is full 1080p. And the advantage of this is I don't have to change settings. I don't have to resize the webcam. We're good to go. I can just switch seamlessly between screens, and it makes the show a lot better, correct? But the problem is this is taxing my CPU a lot more. And what ends up happening is when I'm in action scenes, like I'm playing Black Myth Wukong right now, and when I'm in intense action scenes, the gameplay is basically becoming blurry and pixelized, and it wasn't doing that previously before I started using this 1080p webcam. So I've been trying different things to try to get that to be better. I've tried upping the bitrate, and I think it worked a little bit, but not enough. So then I tried upping the encoding rate, because it's very technical, but it's like you can encode it very fast or faster or fast or slow, and each rate adds more processing time, but makes the video better. Problem is, I can't even change it. I think I'm on like very fast. I can't even go like better than that. I tried both fast and faster. It gives a big encoding error. Cannot encode video. Please change your speed. It's a 10-year-old PC. I'm trying to pump dual 1080p, because that's what it is. When you look at this screen, this is two 1080p feeds at once. You got the browser or game in there, and then you've got my camera. So it's two 1080p signals it's trying to encode at once. And that's where the problem is coming in. It just can't handle it. So I decided to up the bitrate again. So now today, I'm actually recording locally at 20,000 kilobits per second in the video. It's going to up the file size, but maybe it'll make the files look better. Here's the thing. For vlogging like this, you know, podcasting, for my React shows today, we probably won't even notice a difference. But when it comes to gameplay and stuff, we may distinctly notice a difference, okay? Anyway, so that's the technical stuff we're going through. That's why last night I couldn't have the Discord on. I couldn't have my webcam on the Discord. It would have like crapped my PC out if I did it that way. So instead, we had it going here, and I was, you know, verbally you could hear me on their stream, and verbally you could hear them on my stream, but we couldn't see each other, right? So how did it go? It went really, really well. Once we got going, because we had first of all, we did have technical issues in regards to the game, and I will say I'll take 50% of the blame, but the game definitely is 50% of the blame as well. I'll take 50% of the blame because I didn't realize that when you play a game on Steam, and you're going to play it online, you need to go and show yourself as, oh, now you're online. Because I've always shown myself as offline to avoid, you know, trolling and people messaging me and shit. But I had absolutely no idea that you couldn't play the games online then, right? I was like, oh, okay. So I did that. But then the game has the weirdest, dumbest search system. So you have to type in the name of the lobby you want to join. And then if you hit return, literally nothing happens. Then what's the point of the search? Oh, there's another button that says refresh. Now, refresh would insinuate you just want to refresh your whole server list. Oh, no, refresh just means activate what you just typed in the search bar. That's not what refresh means. So the programmers actually misnamed the menu options. So I didn't know you're supposed to type in the name of the server and hit refresh. I thought you just hit enter or something and it'll work. No. So we're sitting there like for 15 minutes trying to figure this out, and all I had to do was type in the server name and hit refresh, and I would have found it. But so I'll take half the blame, but definitely that search system should have been done much better. They screwed that up, okay? So once we got going, it was great. The game is fun. I figured that it was. I figured that it was going to be a funny situation where it's kind of like that game Getting Over It. A lot of people said there was another game called Going Up. I never played that one. But basically, it's a 3D version of you're always climbing. And if you fall, there's no fall damage, but you end up falling all the way back to the bottom, and you got to start climbing again. And it was very funny. We were trying, you know, first of all, at first we were like more serious doing it. Then we started to loosen up and talk about other topics. You know, we were joking about the AVGN of all things, the Angry Video Game Nerd. We were joking about pulling Hogan's. We were joking about all kinds of, hilarious things, other topics, things from their show we were mentioning too. And the thing is, you get looser and the conversation's getting better, so it's more entertaining, but then we start making mistakes. So now we're falling at things we've already beaten. It's like, oh my God. There were some epic moments. I've already clipped what I thought were 3 really epic moments from this show, and those are going to be live. One of them already is live, where it was funny because we were like ragging on the AVGN, and then all of a sudden we got distracted because we were, and we made a really big goof, and it was hilarious. Wait till you see this. The clip is already live on the channel. I urge you to check it out. That was a really good one. There's 2 more coming. Just listen to this. At one point, they wanted me to drive a vehicle, and I'm like, you guys, I guess, aren't aware of the meme that apparently I'm a really horrible driver from people watching me play GTA and like racing games, and you want me to drive this? And they're like, yeah, go ahead, you drive, Phil. Let the king drive. I'm like, all right. So I think you can pretty much figure out what happened, but I made a clip of that. And then lastly, at the very end of the stream, there was a epic save. We were platforming and we made a big mistake. But then there was an epic recovery, and it was like literally like momentous. Like, holy shit, I can't believe we pulled that off. So I clipped those 3 clips. I might make more clips. I'm not sure. I don't want to make 20 clips out of this stream, but I thought 3 clips was pretty good. And by the way, I haven't clipped gameplay yet. This is the first time I'm ever clipping gameplay. So I'm curious to see how it does, if it performs well. I've been clipping stuff from the podcast, but not from the gameplay. So I'm curious, how it'll go. Obviously, I want you to watch the Raw videos. They're really good. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's me branching out of my comfort zone and doing something different that I usually don't do. And I think that they're very entertaining. I think that you'll enjoy them. At the same time, the clips are a way to watch it more digestibly if you just want to watch a few of the funny moments. And you don't really care about, everything that went down during the entirety of the stream. Okay? So please give it a look. It went really well. We played for about 2 hours, give or take. And by the way, yes, yesterday, guys, the streak continues. Ladies and gentlemen, the streak continues. We are now at 15 straight streams, including my Black with Wukong stream yesterday, and then on top of that, the co-op stream last night, where, yes, I have hit all of my goals, crushed the goals. We continue to hit the tips goals here. The King's coffers continue to fill, and I appreciate that. Again, this is really, really working out well for me. Like I said, if I can maintain this and we can keep this going throughout this very busy gaming season, this could actually be life-changing. I know people are quoting what I said previously. I might be able to do things I wasn't able to do before. I might be able to have a little bit more time with my family. I might be able to fix stuff in my house. You know what I mean? But I got to maintain it. And that's the thing. It's all about maintaining this now. So let's see how it goes. All right. Today is React Day. And this makes me nervous because my React streams usually do not get as much attendance or support as my regular streams. It's always a slow day on Sunday usually for me, but it's okay. I like doing variety of content. It's not just about me doing the podcast and gameplay every day. I like the fact that I do variety of stuff because that way it keeps it fresh. The clip show, I actually really love doing. And some weeks it's nearly dead and I get no support on it, but I still love doing it. Throwback channel, I call this my passion project. That channel does not get many views, and you'll see because we're going to check it out later on the show. I really feel like it's a legacy channel where we can enjoy the past and have a portal back to old YouTube and how things used to be. It's really cool in that regard. But again, I'm just not getting a lot of support on those channels. So today, if the streak were to end, it would definitely be today. Like, that's the way I see it. If the streak's going to end, it's going to be today. But I hope not. And by the way, if you contribute to this stream right now, I will shout it out. I've changed the format where if you contribute early, I shout it out. Right now, I've got no contributions, nothing, no super chats, no members, no tips. So there's nothing to shout out as of yet. The earlier we hit the goals, the better, because that means I can just sit back and relax and enjoy the stream and not have to worry about pressure about we're going to hit the goal and keep this momentum going. And so thank you in advance to anyone who does support today. Would absolutely appreciate it to hit those tips goals early so that way I can just relax. All right. So continuing on. So we had a really great time doing the co-op. We were already talking. We basically left it at this after the co-op was done. What should we do? Should we do more in the future? Recommendations. I would love recommendations of stuff that you guys would like to see us possibly do in the future for gameplay. You know, Andy said Call of Duty. I don't know, because I don't think Ash plays Call of Duty. And if Ash doesn't play Call of Duty, it would be like, you know, Andy and me are kind of decent at it. And then one person who doesn't know what they're doing, it probably won't work that well. I don't know. But any other co-op games and things like that that you guys have recommendations of, I'd absolutely love to hear from you guys on that. All right. The stream itself did well. I had like over 700 viewers. I had a lot of super chats. I had a lot of gifted memberships and tips. So the stream went so well. It's obvious that people like this co-op content and want more. People were outright saying at the end of the stream, give us more, give us more. And I was like, all right, I mean, hey, you know, yeah, absolutely. It's just a matter of what do we do to keep it entertaining. You don't, we'll probably go back to Chain Together at some point, but you don't want to do that again right away because it gets played out if you're doing the same thing too much. So it's like, so what should be the next thing, right? Like, I think about it. What's the next thing that would be fun and entertaining for people to see? Anyway, please share your thoughts. Those guys are going to be going on a break early September. So maybe when they get back from break, we would look to maybe do the next one or something like that. Okay, now. Continuing on here. On to our next topic. So, last night, okay, basically those guys, they started their stream. I started mine and jumped into the middle of their stream. And little do I realize they're talking about Doody streams. And I'm like, I wonder why they're talking about Doody streams. Now, I talked about Doody streams 2 days ago on this show. I exposed how the guy literally self-exposed himself. The guy constantly says he's independently wealthy. He doesn't need any money from YouTube. Then he shows how much money he makes on YouTube. And it's like, dude, so you're a liar. You're literally doing this for the money. Because if you weren't, you'd either demonetize your channel or you'd be donating that money to charity or something. So you're a fucking hypocrite. Everything you do, you're hypocritical. You're a liar. Right? So I exposed him fully. He looks like a fucking embarrassed idiot, right? He basically goes on to clip my video of me saying this, right? And he makes content that's blatantly false. Like 100% fake. All right? And I guess what happened is that Kino Casino saw the content. So I'm joining their show and they're already talking about this. And I'm like, guys, I actually have no idea what you're talking about because I haven't seen what you're even, you know, speaking of. But it sounds pretty fucking stupid to me if this is really what's going on. You know, I don't know what's really going on, like what the real deal is. Excuse me. Is there a glare on this screen? Oh, there we go. Yeah, there was a small glare. I just got rid of it. Cool. So basically, here's what happened, because I didn't even realize this. He had made a video clipping me talking about him on this show 2 days ago. That literally was just me talking about him on this show from 2 days ago. All right? He didn't add any commentary. He didn't add any criticism. He didn't add anything but a title to the video and an overlay, which for some reason he thinks makes the video a transformative work. It does not. That would be like the same as saying, oh, I can just play Avengers Endgame and have an overlay border around it and title it This Movie Sucks and think that that's transformative. It's not. That would never fly. So basically, he's ripping my content off. He's adding no commentary, no criticism, nothing to make it transformative. He's literally just re-uploading it to his channel. And he's basically slandering me in the title, completely saying false things. So you might say, well, what are we talking about here? I'll show you. So over on his channel, there's all these different videos, right? Of course, he makes 1 million videos a day about me, which is absolutely ludicrous. The guy, he says I'm unhinged. Dude, you make 4 to 5 videos a day about me, all of which are lies. So who's unhinged? So this is the video we're talking about. Breaking DSP. Hold on, I'm gonna mute this piece of shit. DSP personal. Just listen to this. This is so good. Again, I literally can't make this up or make him embarrass himself anymore. The title of his video, Breaking DSP Personal Attack Doody, Breaking YouTube Toss. He's unhinged. DSP Personal Attack Doody, Breaking YouTube Toss. That's not a sentence, you fucking idiot. Dude, you're supposed to be a YouTuber making drama content. Can you learn grammar? It doesn't even make fucking sense. Look at... What? Here, can I fix it for you? Breaking. DSP personally attacks Doody. This breaks YouTube's terms of service. He's unhinged. You see how easy that shit is? But you need a brain cell in your fucking head to be able to formulate a proper sentence. You don't have one. You're a fucking mouth drooler. All right? Now, continuing on. What this video does, I'm not kidding, has a 3D rendered intro, all right, supposedly of my house. It looks absolutely nothing like my house, by the way. It's ridiculous. It's insulting. Of course, shows my wife is fat and all this shit. And then after the 3D rendered intro, which he must have paid for, because you know the guy's no talent, so you know he doesn't make those himself, right? He just fucking pays someone to do it. He goes over here, and I'm not kidding you. Here it is. This is his content. This is his video. It's just me sitting here talking. And stop watching Doody, and this fucking thing, which looks like he's holding a dildo in his hand. And it actually moves like a dildo, too. Like, if I play here, watch when it moves. It's like he's trying to poke you with a dildo or something. It's like, what the fuck is this? So, he actually thinks that that's transformative. That's not transformative. Transformative means you put commentary into it, you put criticism into it, you actually formulated a thought, you put effort in. You didn't just rip a giant raw segment and then put it on your own channel and claimed it as your own. I can clip my own content and rip it from my own channel and put it as a clip because it's my content. I can cut it out however I want. You can't do that. You understand? When people do their restreams of me and they're commentating over me, that's illegal. That's a transformative work. This video is actually completely fucking illegal. You didn't transform the content. All you did was add a 3D intro and put this there. Again, if this was Avengers Endgame, and you said, Avengers Endgame sucks, and this was you going like this to Avengers Endgame, that's illegal. You can't rebroadcast Avengers Endgame. It's copywritten. You are breaking the law with this video. Okay? So change your content right fucking now. Because if you're, here's the difference. Here's the other video that we talked about the other day. Let me find it. It's even hard to find. Are you kidding me? It's hard to find the video because he makes so many fucking bullshit videos about me that I can't even find the video I was talking about. Where's the video from the other day? Here it is. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Dude, it's been 3 days. He made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. He made 17 videos about me in 3 days. I don't make 17 videos about me in 3 days. Are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, this is the video that I was talking about, okay? Can I show you the difference? Take a look at this video. In this video, he's talking. He's got an avatar talking. He's got stuff, and he's has content. Do you see what this is here on the screen here? This is called content. This is called he created something for himself. He actually made content on the screen that he's addressing. This is allowed. Having me in this clip, this is allowed because you made a transformative work out of this. You understand? This is protected under copyright law. This is not. This here, any of these where all you did was raw clip, like this one would be okay because as you can see, he's talking again. That's okay. Any video where all he did was raw clip me is not allowed. It's illegal. So all these videos are fucking completely bullshit. You can't have these. So stop making them. Now here's the thing. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm not going to misuse the YouTube copyright system because the YouTube copyright system is meant for people who are going to sue. If I had a lawyer lined up right now and I was like, I want to sue this man because he's stealing my content, then I would use the YouTube copyright system against him. But I have no intentions of doing that. You understand? So I'm not going to do anything with this. And I advise everyone else, don't do anything with this. I will have nothing to do with that. I don't want anyone attacking this man. I don't want anyone taking any action against him. There's a difference between exposing misuse of content as illegal versus taking action. I don't want anyone taking action about this. Okay? Now, the reason that this was all being discussed on the Kino Casino show is this video. All right. So all he does is he clips me talking about him on my show, saying things such as he's a scumbag, he steals my content, he's misrepresenting me in my content, all the things that I've said. And he says, personal attack Doody, breaking YouTube terms of service. He doesn't have a word of commentary in this video. See, look, I can even show you. See the bar, the progress bar? It's just me. So where in this video did I break YouTube terms of service? If you don't explain it, you have misrepresented your video. This is a deceptive title. This is called slander or defamation or both. Okay? It is. It's a slanderous, defamatory video because you didn't make your point. If you said, these statements in the video break YouTube's terms of service, and here's how. Here's the YouTube terms of service. Here's where Phil broke them. He's in trouble, right? Then the video would be legal. Except you didn't do that because you're a lazy fucking bum. All you did was clip me, and then you made an accusation in the title. That's false because I didn't break YouTube terms of service, you fucking incredible fucking idiot. I've been around for 16 fucking years. I know YouTube terms of service. I can criticize you however the fuck I want. I'm not threatening you. I'm not doing anything against YouTube's terms of service. But I have the right to criticize you the same way you criticize me. Here's the problem. He can't take it. He can't take having the camera now turned on him. He's been doing this to me for something like 3+ years, I believe. His channel was created in 2021. I don't know when he laid the cameras on me and went heavy in on me, but he's making bank doing it. Now, all of a sudden, someone's calling him out on it. Not just me, but also Kino Casino. And he can't take it. I can't take criticism. But he should. You were in the game. You entered the game the moment you started making this kind of content. And now you deserve to be called out for your actions. If you can't take it, delete your fucking channel. Close it right now and go away. Or learn to play the fucking game and take it like a man. Stop being a bitch. Okay? So anyway, this video violates copyright law. This video actually violates YouTube's terms of service by saying I violated YouTube's terms of service, but I didn't do it. So you have a double infringement video that gets 10,000 views because the people who watch his content are complete idiots. Oh, by the way, if you didn't notice, his tags are Cyrax Nation and Low Tier God. So his tags are also wrong because it's not even tagged properly. This guy's so lazy. He's tagging his videos with the incorrect information on them. See that? I mean, you can't make it up. The guy has absolutely no work ethic whatsoever. He pays other people to make animations for him. He throws shit together that doesn't even make sense. It's crap. Why do idiots watch the content? Oops, because I just said it, because they're idiots. They're morons who don't care about the truth of a situation. They just want drama. So they go there, they watch the trash, and they believe it because they're morons. Or maybe they don't believe it, they just don't care. They're just there to watch the trash. Here's the difference. I'm here to take out the trash. You understand? You can watch the Doody. You can play with the Doody. I'm here to flush the Doody. All right? This guy's content is complete fucking utter nonsense. Now, I'm about to look at some other videos. All right? But before we do, I want to do some shout outs because I told you guys I would shout content out or contributions out. Right? Okay. So, I received a $10.66 tip. Someone is asking, can I keep live streams available for 24 hours before I private them? Some streams are in the middle of my night. When you're still on after I wake up, I like to watch time shifted from the start. There's a very good reason I don't do that. All right? Actually, I'll take it back. There's two very good reasons I don't do that. All right? Number one, as soon as I finish a stream, I upload those videos individually as split properly to my channel so that you can watch them right away. For example, I finished that Kino Casino co-op stream. I immediately uploaded the videos and they were live within like an hour. All right. So if you ever miss a live stream, you still have the ability to watch it right after the fact. You just have to watch the individual videos. All right. And you might say, well, why? I don't want to have double uploads of the videos on my channel. It would be dumb to have the archive live stream plus the videos. And you might say, well, I don't even understand why do you clip the videos like that? There's two reasons. Number one, I'm a legacy YouTuber. There's tons of my viewers, thousands, who only watch the stuff on demand and actually never watch the streams. And they actually give me, a good amount of viewership and revenue with that. So I don't want to abandon those people. They're not going to watch the archive live stream because they don't care. They just want to watch the content. They don't care about what we did before we gamed, what we did after we gamed. All they want to see is the gameplay, right? So that's why I edit those videos down. Number two, because I edit them down like that, it cuts out the crap. For example, no one wants to play the live stream with all the music in the beginning. Like, what's the point of that, right? Also, honestly, a lot of the times my streams get demonetized over time for bullshit reasons. Like, YouTube will misidentify one of my own musical remixes as someone else's content, and then they demonetize the stream after the fact. So if I leave it live and people watch it, I don't make anything on it. But if I clip out the video, the hour-long chunks of gameplay, just the podcast, that won't have music and shit that's liable, and then I can actually make profit on it, all right? So there's a method to my madness. I know it's kind of weird. Most other streamers leave their streams available for like a day, 2 days, 3 days, or they just leave the streams and they never clip the stuff out. But for me, I've always done it that way, only because I try to avoid all these issues, all right? I know it's not ideal for a lot of people, especially newcomers here who are so used to watching other streamers and you're just used to everything being archived right away. You can just watch the whole stream. But, you know, that's the reason. The other reason is if I left those streams live with the chat and everything, what you would have is an active attack from my haters trying to invade my chat constantly because they want to be shown in the archive streams. So that's why I also do that. I just, you know, if you're here live, you can catch the chat. If not, I really don't want the chat on the screen or anything in the archives. We can talk more about this in the future. Okay? I'm willing to listen to requests for change if there's enough of a request. All right? I received a $5 tip. Put him in the dungeon, sire. Well, thank you very much. I don't have a dungeon. I don't have a dungeon, but I do have a toilet. You know what I'm saying? All right, so thank you, anonymous $5 tipper there. So we're at 15 bucks in tips so far. Again, my goal for today, 50 is the tier 1 goal. The goal for the entire day is the entire stream, I should say, is 150, that we can continue the King Streak. So again, if you like my content, if you're enjoying this stuff, please support it. We have over 100 likes on the stream already. Wow, I didn't even look. Thank you guys so much for that. No super chats, no members, and 15 bucks in tips. So if you guys could support the stream, I would really appreciate that. All right, let's continue. So here's the content this guy puts out. So the first video, so the reason I brought this up, by the way, I should go back to my point. The reason I brought this video up, so the Kino Casino guys were addressing this video on their stream when I joined it. They were like, yeah, why'd you make that bullshit video about Phil today? You realize that in the video title, you're essentially calling people to action, saying that Phil violated YouTube's terms of service, which he didn't, but you're trying to get people to false flag Phil. And they're like, oh, no, that's not true. I'm not trying to do that. He actually, I'm not even kidding, he joined their chat room. He joined the Kino Casino chat room to argue with them. On the stream where we were supposed to be doing co-op gameplay, he disturbed our co-op by joining the chat room and starting to argue with these guys. All right? So again, he's interjecting himself into the situation. It's his own fault if he gets involved and felt it, as the guys like to say, because he's the one who keeps doing this. He didn't have to fucking get involved, but he does over and over and over. All right? So here's the deal. He goes in there, he's arguing, oh, I didn't do that. That's bullshit. I actually didn't do that. Yes, you did. It's right here in black and white, and I just explained how. So you're a liar. You're a hypocrite. You say you're independently wealthy, yet you still monetize your channel to make $5,000 or more a month. You probably pocket the money because you're a greedy fuck too. You don't give it to charity or whatever. If you're wealthy, you probably keep it for yourself because you're a greedy piece of shit. I mean, how else do you pay for these shitty animations in your fucking crappy videos, right? Exactly. Then you make misrepresented videos. You're breaking copyright law because you're not doing fair use with making it a transformative work. You're literally just ripping stuff and thinking it's transformative. That's not. Then you have misleading titles, which also break YouTube's terms of service, but that's okay. You can do that, right? It's insane. The guy's the biggest hypocrite on the fucking planet. You understand? He is. Now, they argued with him back and forth for a while. And after like 10 minutes of doing it, it was like, dude, we got to get to the gameplay. So we eventually said enough of this fucking shit, and we got to the gameplay, and we didn't care anymore, right? But just to show you what a waste of time and a waste of life this channel is. I mean life because he's wasting his life. You understand that? This content has no meaning. It's meaningless content. You want to see how meaningless it is? You ready for this? All right. Breaking, Kino Casino attacks Doody. Yes, I just told you what happened. It happened on their stream. You can watch their archive stream right now to see it raw. You don't have to watch this dumb fuck try to clip it with his stupid avatar and shit. You could actually watch the real content on their channel, Kino Casino Gaming, over on Kick. And that's what you should do. DSP's take on Twitter... Well, actually, DSP take on Twitter verification slaps him right in the face. Again, improper grammar. It's DSP's take, you fucking idiot. Apostrophe S. I own the take. Apostrophe S. Learn fucking grammar, you dunce. You have a fucking YouTube channel where you're getting over 1 million views a month and $5,000 of revenue, and you can't even fucking title your video with grammar. You are a fucking idiot. Now, the Beggar King is now paying Elon. This is also the worst titling. Dude, DSP take on Twitter verification slaps him right in the face. The Beggar King. Dude, no one wants to read a paragraph. Just fucking make it. DSP is a hypocrite about Twitter. There's your title. Could I run your channel? Really? Could you pay me? Actually, how about this? I offer my services to Doody streams. Pay me, and I'll actually run your channel for you better than you're running it, because you can't even run it right. Your title is awful. Okay? This video. Okay, what is it about? Are you ready? Do you want to know what it's about? It'll look better if, let's see here. I think his thumbnail is actually better than watching the video, because you don't have to watch the video. So here's his thumbnail, right? It says, "The king is back, baby," and it shows a verified check mark on my Twitter account, all right? Here's my Twitter. Yes, there's a verified check mark. That's his video. Okay? Now, his video is basically, Phil's a hypocrite, because he said that paying Elon Musk for verification status on Twitter is bad, right? So he's a hypocrite, okay? Actually, wrong. What you did is you took one segment of all the things that I've said about Twitter over the years, and you took it as a black and white fact. That's not the case. Here's what I said. In all the time I've been using Twitter, even the time that I've had viral tweets go live and things like that, it's never really benefit me, all right? So therefore, when they announced you could pay to keep your verification check mark on Twitter and everyone's going to lose it, but you're going to get all these benefits, I announced I would pay for it if I could find a reason, if there's a good reason to get those benefits. Like, what benefits am I getting out of it, correct? When it was finally announced, I was like, you know what? It's not good. These are not good benefits, right? I said, this is just not good benefits to me at all. So I'm not going to do it. And then later on, I criticized. I said, yeah, you'd probably be an idiot to pay for the verification status if you're just a normal user, because it doesn't do anything, right? Here's the thing. I could totally see if you're a business and you're trying to operate on Twitter and you need your content to be filtered through all of the bullshit. For example, right now on YouTube, I use YouTube for business. So I have a YouTube premium account, which I pay YouTube every month. So I have no ads on YouTube. So now I can watch videos for my React content with no ads on them. If I don't, I'd have so many fucking ads inundating me. I would never be able to use YouTube for business at all. You understand? So I have to pay the YouTube premium in order to actually get use out of the site for my business. It's worth paying. In the case of Twitter, no shit. I actually have barely used Twitter at all in the last year since all these changes happened to Twitter. And then all of a sudden something happened this month. I'm getting a ton of attention on me. All of a sudden I'm getting hundreds and more new followers on Twitter that I've never had before. In fact, I want to say I probably got about 1,000 new followers. I could be wrong there, but I think I used to be like 26 something and now I'm 27.8. So I had like 1,000 new followers. And the problem was, number one, when I tried to use Twitter, the entire fucking site is ads now. I can't even use this site. There's too many ads, just like YouTube. It's like, it's unmanageable. So I can't use the site for business anymore because there's too many ads. Number two, because I wasn't verified, all right, basically my content was getting all lost in the shuffle and shit. And I now have a new audience. In fact, I just got, look at that. Did you see that? I just went from 27.8 to 27.9 live. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm actually getting a whole new audience now who actually are interested in following me and hearing my takes and hearing about my work. So having this verified account actually benefits me now. Before it did not. I told you, now I have a whole new group of positive people who are interested in my content and want to see it. So getting the verification helps. In fact, look at this. My schedules used to get like 5 likes. Now they're getting 75 likes and 7 reposts. Look at this. A regular post. 90 likes on a regular post. I used to get like 2. So do you understand the difference? For business reasons, this makes sense. And that's why I paid for it, at least for the first month. And I'm going to test it out. And I'm going to see how it works. All right? Now, I've just explained to you what's going on. Is that hypocritical? How? If you're saying, yes, it's hypocritical. How? I'm testing something for my business, just like I tested YouTube Premium. And YouTube Premium worked, so I kept it. So now I'm keeping this for my business. And I'm curious to see how it's going to help. Correct? So how is it hypocritical? I never said in the past, absolutely, there is zero ever reason for any entity or person ever to use YouTube Premium. What I said was it was bullshit. He was taking away people's verification check marks, and that you were just going to be able to buy them because now the verification check mark means nothing. If you're paying for YouTube Premium just to get the check, you're a fucking idiot because it means nothing. This check mark literally doesn't mean anything. But the actual benefit I'm getting from YouTube Premium, meaning no ads on the site, actually getting visibility on my posts and shit, that's the benefit I'm getting out of it. Do you understand? That's the difference. Okay? So, that's his video here. Okay? Wow, what a useful video. I mean, you could have just come to me to ask me, hey, Phil, you're verified on Twitter. What's going on with that? Or he could make a defamatory video that's completely bullshit. Because what he does is he takes an out-of-context clip from like last year where I said, yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to pay for YouTube Premium because it's a ripoff and Elon's a jerk for charging you for a verification checkmark. And he acts like that's representative of what's going on right now. I'm having a renaissance on YouTube. Paying for verification makes sense now. You understand? Now, the final clip. Breaking, DSP wasted $2,448 on WWE champions and over $26K in this year alone. All right, first of all, that is complete bullshit. That is, I don't know where this guy gets his twisted fucking information from. No, I didn't spend $2,448 on WWE champions today, yesterday, over the weekend, in the last month. This guy's fucking nuts. All right? He's literally making it up. Now, here's the funny part about all of this, all right? Because he still thinks that this is something that's important. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, this is my phone right here. You want to know what I'm about to do? I'm about to open WWE Champions right now on my phone. Okay, I'm opening it right now because I've told you guys, you know I play it. I've admitted this, right? Are you ready for this? This is going to be a good one, folks. You ready for this? Hold on. I'll do it in full screen, too. I'm on the phone. You ready? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the store in WWE Champions right now, live on my stream. Are you ready? I'm going to buy a pack of coins. You ready? All right, here we go. Oh my God, here we go. I purchased a pack of coins in WWE Champions live on stream, everyone. Can you believe it? Oh my, are you ready for this? Folks, I'm going to the loot tab. I'm actually going to the Unbreakable Dragon loot, and I'm clicking. I'm going to pull for WWE Champions live on stream. The Hogans are about to come, brother. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Oh, I got some shards of this fucking guy. Who is this? It says him. Who the fuck is this guy? I don't even know. It's one of the newer. Carmelo Hayes. I got 100 Carmelo Hayes shards. Oh, shit. I didn't get a Hogan this time, brother. Do you see, Doody? Can I tell you something, Doody? Nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares that I play WWE Champions and or spend any money on it. No one. Only my fucking detractors care. My fans, my viewers, they're here to watch my podcast. They're here to watch my content. They're here to see me play games. They want to talk with me and hang out. They don't give a fuck what I do with my money. None of the... I could have 4 Lamborghinis outside of my house. I could have fucking helicopters airdropping in giraffes. I could be doing blow off of the fucking desk in front of me right now. It doesn't fucking matter. People are here for content, not for you, you incredible fucking brainless twit. Get it? Look, wait a minute. So I just admitted that I just opened WWE Champions and I did a pull, brother. Right? I did it. Guess what? Let's take a look at the stream attendance. Oh, look. It went up. I have more viewers now. Holy shit. Wait a minute. Oh, look at this. ladies and gentlemen, I'm not kidding you. I just received a $100 tip. $100 from Bohi Pans. I'm enjoying all of your older streams. I'm really enjoying it. Thank you, Bohi Pans, for a very generous $100 tip here on the stream today. And in fact, to celebrate that, I'm going to pull some more Hogans. Well, actually, I probably will pull some more Hogans later. But hold on, because I screwed up. I want to play the special celebratory animation. Ready? You ready for this? Here we go. $100 for Hogans. I got $100 for Hogans, and my viewers are going up. And everyone likes the content, and everyone hates fucking Doody because he's a piece of fucking shit. You're a fucking moron. Nobody fucking cares about this but you and the other stunted detractors who think it's content. It's not. No one cares how I spend my fucking money but you. And it ain't your fucking business. So kiss my fucking ass. What a fucking complete, utter nut job this fucking guy is. Anyway, back to my nice icy blue background. There we go. On fucking real, dude. So thank you, Bohi Pans, with that incredibly generous $100 tip. With that, we've hit a bunch of goals. All right? So first off, yeah. By the way, Bohi Pans, I'm very glad to hear you're liking my old content. I mean, there's literally on this channel alone, 14 years of it. And then obviously on my other channels, like my original Dark Side Phil channel, there's like 2.5 years of it. So there's a lot of content for you to watch. And I hope that you really, really fucking enjoy it. It's a body of work, correct? If I'm not online, you have so much to watch at any given time that you can still enjoy my stuff even when I'm not here. And it's representative of a different era of YouTube, which I'm very happy that I have this body of work that you can enjoy and check out. Now that I have new viewership, if you guys want to see some, like, seriously, historically accurate record of how YouTube used to be or the history of games over the last 10, 15 years, just follow the history of DSP Gaming. You're going to see things evolve. You're like, holy shit, right? Pretty dope. So, we got the Gunner glasses, and we got a hat, and we're on the way to hitting the top goal and crushing the goals yet again, of which I will spend all the money pulling Hogans later today, or maybe I won't. It's none of anyone's fucking business. Get the fuck out of my life and stop fucking acting like you're some kind of a monitor on top of me. You're not, all right? Here we go. Shit, there's a smudge on my fucking glasses. Very good. Go. Now I can see. Good. I know. People are saying I should buy a Hogan bandana and shades and shit. I mean, I know I don't want a Hogan bandana. It would be cool if you get like a Philomania bandana or something like that, but I think you have to make, like, somehow find a custom one. I don't know how to do that. A Philomania bandana. That would be amazing. All right. I received a $1 tip from a troll, so I'm just going to ignore this moron. I received an $8.12 tip. You didn't show anything, by the way. I don't have to show you anything. You incredible. Dude, how else can I put this? You're dumb. You are stunted. You don't get it, okay? I'm not going to show you accounts because the moment I show you any accounts, my detractors will use things to hack into them to get personal information, link another account, link another account. This has happened to me before, actually. I know how it goes. I don't have to show you anything. I can spend my money how I want. I can do what I want, and you can choke on it. You can take your $8.12 tip. You can turn it sideways, and you can shove it up your detractor candy ass. No one cares. Only you, detractors. Only you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. I'm making a living. I'm having fun with my life now. I have my old longtime fans who've been with me for along for the ride and they're still here. I have a whole new group of fans that are coming by. I'm doing all kinds of new content, co-ops, interviews, all kinds of shit. What are you doing? You're sitting there, you're seething, you're crying, you're sad. Because guess what? Your time has come. Doody is the first. Because every fucking time he puts out a bullshit video, I'm going to felt his fucking ass. I'm going to make him look like the little bitch he is, and we're all going to laugh together at what a miserable waste of time and life he is. And then, coming for you. Anyway, let's continue. I received a $5 tip from an anonymous tipper. Here's for your Hogan Fund. Thank you so much. $5 for the Hogan Fund. Sounds good to me. Thank you so much. There'll be many, many more pulls later tonight. Thanks to you. We're now at $120 in tips, my friends. I just received a $5.33 tip from Atlas Telemon. Anyone who's new to Phil, definitely look up the Street Fighter 4 Dan Madness series. It is hilarious. Any of those old Madness series from way back in the day, the thing is they may not be on this channel. They may be on my original Dark Side Phil channel, or some of them may actually be on another channel I had once. It was called DSP Street Fighter. That's another old legacy channel. But yeah, all my old Street Fighter stuff was so hilarious. With Dan, he's one of the worst characters in Street Fighter 4. And I went on a tear just like beating people with the character and just fucking completely destroying them, like with commentary, you know, saying you suck, you're a bitch, you're a scrub. It was so funny. And people loved it. I mean, that's what I was known for back in the day. But then somewhere along the way, people decided that I wasn't funny, I wasn't good, I was a terrible content creator and a terrible person. And for 10 years, I had to put up with slander and defamation from detractors and nut jobs. But now it's changing, and I'm happy that it's changing. There we go. Okay, continuing on. By the way, I'm done with Doody. I mean, we already fucking felted this fuck so much this morning. We literally watched multiple of his videos and they're all just trash. Look, you ready? Trash, 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 trash. None of it means anything. It's all worthless. I literally addressed every one of these. Nobody fucking cares. Get the fuck out of my fucking browser, you fucking idiot. All right. Now, what I would like to do for this next segment, all right, for those who are newcomers, because there's many of you, I know, many of you who are newcomers to my content, I would like to do a quick walkthrough of my channel so you can understand what you can expect in each one and, you know, where they exist, why they exist, what content is there, and what days, etc. Okay? So this is my main channel, DSP Gaming. We're all on it right now. DSP Gaming has been in existence since 2010. My original channel on YouTube was called Dark Side Phil, and that served as a really big archive of content. Like, if you go to... This is my original YouTube channel from 2008 until, like, April of 2010. It's really old gameplay. I mean, millions and millions of views on these gameplay clips. But literally, this channel is not monetized because you couldn't monetize gameplay back then. It's just me doing it as a hobby, as fun. That's what this channel literally was, okay? In 2010, I had copyright issues on this channel. I was actually getting hit with false copyright strikes. So I made a new channel called DSP Gaming that I started to take just a little bit more seriously. It had better formatting, better quality videos because I bought an HD camera for it and stuff like that. And that's the channel where I've put the majority of my gameplay ever since 2010. So this channel, 14 years running, is the what do they call it? A repository. It's like an archive of all of the gameplay and stuff that I've been doing all of these years. Okay, now you can easily find all my content by going to playlists. And in playlists, just search. So let's say, for example, let's say you wanted to see me play Resident Evil 5. Here's Resident Evil 5 Remastered, right? Which came out many years ago and I played. If you keep scrolling down, you can actually go down to the remastered Merc stuff. And you're like, well, where's Resident Evil 5, the original? That's on my original Dark Side Phil channel. So if you want to find really old stuff, you got to go back to the original Dark Side Phil channel. All right? I don't know. Let's look for Infamous. Did not work. Oh, there we go. You have to click on it. My full Infamous 2 playthrough from way back in the day when it was a brand new game. Infamous Second Son, Good Karma playthrough, Evil playthrough, Infamous 2 Evil playthrough, the Festival of Blood DLC, even my review of Infamous 2. You might say, well, where's Infamous 1? Likely, Infamous 1 is back on my original Dark Side Phil channel. That's why it's so old. You can't find it here. Okay? So this is how you find all my archives of all of my very old content. Okay? I'm just curious, because Atlas Telemon said Dan Madness. I don't think it's going to be in there, because I think that's the original channel. We have Ultra Street Fighter 4 Dan Madness from 9 years ago. So, yeah, this is when the Ultra version of the game came out, and I played with Dan, and I was just whooping everyone's butt on the internet. So there you go. And you'll find, there I was going to say, you'll find the playlist, okay? You'll be able to find it and watch. All of my content is in playlists. There may be a few odds and ends here videos that aren't. All of my content from over the years is in playlists, so you can easily search and find it on this channel. Very easy, okay? Don't use YouTube search. I'm just going to warn you. If you try to use YouTube search to find my shit, you'll never find it. YouTube search pops up with detractor content. Why? Because dumb fucks like Doody tag their content with my name, so their videos show up in search first. You see? But all my content is here easily. Just go to the playlist tab and search here. You'll find all my content from 14 plus years. Fair enough? So this is my daily gameplay channel. If you go to the podcast tab, you will find all of my podcast style shows. So there's some reacting that I did on this channel before I ever had a full react channel. There's my Q&A show that I had on this channel for a while. There's the Level 1 podcast with 573 episodes in climbing. And there's the daily rap, which I do every day, the daily recap. So there you can get that style of show if you're looking for it. That way you don't have to have it. You can filter it out of the other content. Do you see? So there you go. All right. So that is DSP Gaming in a nutshell. So how much do I upload to this channel and how does it work? Generally, I am uploading to this channel 6 days a week. Some weeks it's different, but it's usually 6 days a week. Every day I do a podcast before I begin with any kind of gameplay or other content, and that's live streamed here, as you see, and that's archived as its own video, and it has its own playlist right down here at the bottom of the channel. So every day my daily podcasts get put up here. And by the way, holy crap, has my podcast views doubled or tripled from what it used to be. I used to get like 500 views on a podcast. Now I'm getting over 1,000 on each one. So thank you all so very much for that. I really appreciate that. At the end of every day, the daily rap video comes out, and that just kind of recaps whatever I did that day in a nutshell, in a little summary, okay? The gameplay will be appropriately uploaded and added to appropriate playlists. So whatever you want to see for gameplay, you can find in the playlist. But this is the new thing that I've attempted to do, highlights, okay? So the highlights are basically me clipping out what I felt was the meaningful content from that day. It could be from the podcast. It could be from gameplay. I have my very first gameplay highlight right there. I got me reacting to a trailer from the other day here, right? It's all, here's me, time-lapse, setting up this new background. See that? That's pretty neat. All kinds of stuff in these highlights, and I hope that you enjoyed them. I mean, you have been. Take a look at some of the views on these. These, by far, are getting way more views on them than the other stuff that I used to do. You know, just even the gameplay, quite frankly. All right? So there you go. Yeah, so please enjoy the highlights. I'll do my best each day. I'm even going to put out highlights this week when I'm not even doing stuff here. Like today, I'm going to be doing React content, but I'm going to have highlights from last night's co-op stream going live on this channel so you can enjoy them. Okay? All right, some shout-outs, and then we're going to go back because I want to show you my other two channels. That's really the important thing. I want you guys to understand what the other channels are, since there's so, wow, there's so many of you here today, too. Thank you for being here. So I received a $5 tip. Alex from Phoenix, it's great to see you getting hard-earned respect and viewership. Even your like-to-dislike ratio is completely flipped. Have a good day. I know it is. Guys, I'm not kidding you. I used to get so many dislikes from my haters. And now you guys, it doesn't matter. You guys are giving me so many likes. It far outweighs the dislikes on any piece of content I put out. And I really appreciate that. That is helping this channel a ton. It really is. It's going to get this channel propelled back into the algorithm. Okay? I received, holy shit, a very generous $25 tip. Don't forget to update the top tip from the $100 tip, and also your goal just got met. You're absolutely right. I forgot to put Ohi Pans as the top tip. And with this tip of $25, folks, it is absolutely positively official. I hit my tips goal for the stream again. So we crushed it. Now, we don't have any super chats. And we don't have any memberships yet. But we do have a bunch of chips. It would be great if we could get some super chats and memberships so that, you know, it kind of evens out. But, hey, I'm very happy. This is now number 16. We're at King Streak 16. And climbing of hitting my support goal. So thank you guys very, very much. Isn't it funny? Let me think about this. I literally just did a live poll of WWE champions on stream. And my viewership increased. And people sent me more money. Think about this. It's kind of a funny association. It's almost like people don't care that I play mobile games. It's almost like I can spend my money however I want, and my detractors can lick my shit. Oh, interesting, isn't it? Perry the White just gifted 10 memberships to the community. Thank you so very much, Perry the White, for 10 memberships. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. And thank you. Okay, also, it looks like Andy was a member for 3 months, says, this is so much better than the old shell. I don't know what you mean by the old shell. By the way, let's do a poll for a hat. Let's do that. Let's see. I'm just going to put hats I want to wear today. How about that? Phil's choice today. Hats that I would like to wear because they're comfy. There you go. I'm only going to put 3. I would love to wear any of these 3 hats today. I get to choose today. Wow, what a change that I actually get to determine something. That's pretty cool. All right. So let's continue, shall we? All right. So this is DSP Gaming. This is the channel of all my main content, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it. However, I do have 2 other channels that I'd like you guys to take note. I have this channel right here. It's called DSP Reacts. You can find it at DSP Reacts, okay? This channel is meant primarily for React-style content. Every once in a while, I do throw something on there like a TV show review or a movie review, so there is a little bit of variety. But for the most part, it's meant just for reacting, okay? Every single Sunday, I do a show called DSP versus the Internet. All right. And I upload those videos to a playlist, as you can see right here. And I break it into like 5 to 6 parts, each part being about a half an hour long. And the stream itself lasts about 3 hours. And it stays members only live. So people, if you're a member on that channel, you can watch the archive stream in its entirety the moment it goes offline. All right. But now, if you're not a member, I upload those clips like 1 a day, so they spread out over the week. So you get like a 30-minute clip a day of me reacting to various different things. Like, look, Fallout 3 brain rot and a crazy sandwich technique, ice cream semantics, me watching the ridiculously over-the-top, stupid Street Fighter cartoon from the 1990s. As you can see, this channel does not get a lot of viewership. It just doesn't, okay? But that's okay. I like doing it for variety, okay? Now, React projects, for example, me reacting to the Review Tech USA documentary, will also be housed on this channel. As you guys can see, it's about to hit 39,000 views and climbing. If we can hit 40,000 views by the end of this stream, no, I'm just kidding. That would be amazing, though. But yeah, it continues to grow. It's very slow. You know, it had like 30,000 views the first day, and then like over the course of 2 weeks, it got like another 9,000 views. It's awesome, though. Obviously, it's my biggest piece of content on this channel in many, 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 many years, okay? So that's great. When I live react to my own June the King documentary, which is supposed to come out at either like the last day of August or that first week of September. When it comes out, I will be live reacting to that documentary nightly. It's going to be like late night streams. They'll be on this channel, and it's going to be like 2-hour increments because the documentary about me is over 4 hours long. It's probably going to take me, no lie, a week or more to react to the whole thing. So I'm going to have those streams here on this channel live. I'm also going to have them archived, so again, members can watch. And I'm probably going to clip moments out of it as well. It's going to be a lot of content for me on this channel coming up in the next week or two. So I hope if you're interested in that, you actually want to see me go ahead and, you know, do my own react, felt myself essentially, which I'm definitely going to do, you're going to want to be a part of this channel and subscribe today, because you won't be able to talk in the chats live unless you're subscribed. Okay? So today, right when we finish this stream, we're all going over to this channel to do DSP versus the internet. I urge you all, of the over 500 people we have here live, please head over to the channel and hang out with me and give it a shot. If you don't like the show, it's all good. But please give it a chance, because a lot of people don't. They're like, Phil's not doing his usual content. And it's different, but it's fun. Like, I actually really like that show because you get to hear my opinions and takes on things that normally you wouldn't hear. You never know what you're going to see on that show because they're member-submitted clips, so it's variety. Like, I'm shocked as much as everyone else. It's a great show. So I hope you'll join me. Now, here's the thing. I did attempt this week to do some clips out of my DSP versus the internet show. Previously, I had done some clips that highlighted our Rich React, and those did well. I would argue these viewerships for this channel are really good, but these clips didn't do so well, as you can see. So I'm on the fence about clipping stuff out of the DSP versus the internet show, just because it didn't do so well. And, you know, it's work to think about, gee, what should I cut, and editing it and uploading it, promoting it. So I don't know if I'll continue to do clips. I only did 2, and I saw that they weren't doing too well. I was like, nah, maybe it's not worth doing that, right? But we'll see. Maybe it will do well. I don't know. Maybe now that I'm mentioning it now in this show, and you guys who are watching right now, maybe some of you will come check it out, and it'll be worth working on that. Okay, and here it is. Here's the live stream we're going to be doing right after this podcast ends. I hope you guys will head over there and join me. Okay? Cool. Now, I do have a third channel, and I'll openly admit, this third channel, DSP Throwback, is a passion project of mine. This is not a profitable channel in any way, shape, or form. All right? What this channel is going to be a way for you to have a lens into the past of my content on YouTube from many, many years ago. Okay? For example, take a look at the playthroughs that I'm currently putting up there. Red Dead Redemption 1 online play from 2010, but the difference is I have a group of editors who take that footage that used to be a camera pointed at TV. It wasn't even direct capture. And they're actually, I'm going to show you. All right? Here's what they're doing. Do you see the quality? It's been upscaled to 1080p, and it actually is 60 frames per second. Now, admittedly, it's not the best quality. Why? Because it was a fucking webcam pointed at a TV. But this is dramatically better than the original videos that I used to have in 2010. So the reason I'm doing this, the reason this project is happening, is because a lot of my videos were lost to time, notably the Red Dead gameplay of my original playthrough and the online play. It actually got deleted. I had this on a channel that got hacked and was removed from YouTube. So until now, you had no way to watch any of this gameplay, and now you can. I'm not saying that this is the most riveting gameplay, but it's cool to have a way to archive the old stuff that previously wasn't available, you see? And that's really the whole point of this, is to archive the content that wasn't available. For example, the other playthrough I'm currently doing right now is Grand Theft Auto Vice City from 2012. Here's the reason why I'm doing that. That playthrough had music in it. The actual, you know, licensed music was on the radio. All that music got copyright claimed, and the videos either got muted or deleted from YouTube. So you're watching that playthrough, there's like, this part is freaking completely muted. I can't hear anything. This part's missing, and there's nothing I can do about that. So what we've done is we've gone back and we've re-edited the playthrough. So now the music is like kind of, you know, slurred. You can't hear it as much. You can still tell what the songs are, but it's just enough to fool YouTube's bullshit content ID system so you can watch the playthrough in its entirety. And by the way, that's one of the funniest playthroughs I've ever done in my life. I was playing on the original PS2 console hooked to an HD TV. So it had insane input lag. It was so hard to drive, to fly. It was like really hard to play. But people love that playthrough because I failed so much and I'm swearing at the game and all that. They really enjoyed it. I think you'd like it too. All right, tonight on my late stream, we're doing Retro React. And what Retro React is every Sunday night, I do a special stream where I hang out with my viewers. And it's more of a very chill hangout session. We have a lot of fun conversation. It's very interactive. But we watch old gameplay of mine. And in previous Retro React streams, we've done things such as my original Dark Souls 1 playthrough from 2011, my Rise of Nightmares Co-op Connect playthrough. That was a disaster. That playthrough is so bad because you have to use the Connect and it just doesn't work. my Mario and Sonic at the 2012 Olympic Games co-op, which is one of the best co-op playthroughs I ever did. It's hilariously fun. So we did all this stuff. There's tons more. There's tons like Heavy Rain and just classic playthroughs. The whole Walking Dead Season 1. I've done all those as retro reacts, and they're super fun streams, and they're also fun to watch back after the fact. So I urge you, if you're into old throwback stuff, and you just want to hang out with me, come by, check out the channel, and every Sunday night, come hang out with me for my Retro React stream. Tonight we'll be doing it 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. We're going to be looking at PlayStation Home from 2012. PS Home was this social network kind of deal that they had on PlayStation 3, where you could make an avatar, you could buy clothes for it, and make a pad where your friends could come hang out. And there were mini games like pool and bowling that you can do. And there's promotional materials in there for games and music and shit. It was a really weird experiment Sony did, and they finally closed it in 2015. But it had a wild run of different iterations, and every week we're basically checking out like a different iteration. But in September, I'm going to start watching back some of my classic horror playthroughs to get into the mood for Halloween season. So I'm going to probably start watching like Resident Evil, Silent Hill, all that shit that I did back in the day, horror playthroughs. Dude, that shit's going to be good. Like, that shit's going to be some really good content for the channel, and I hope that you will test this out and join me. Again, I don't think every person who watches my content will like this kind of stuff, but I am putting a lot of effort into it. Sunday is the day where I don't do gameplay, so I really hope that you guys would come and hang out with me on these channels, all right? So that's my body work. I do have other like there's a DSP Street Fighter channel. I don't know if anyone has ever found it. So here's Dark Side Phil. That's my original channel. Then we've got... Whoa. That was not what I did. This channel is an archive channel. I only put content up on this channel for like 2 years. There was a time when I was playing so many fighting games. You know, I was playing Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix, the Marvel vs. Capcom Collection, the old one, not the one that's coming out soon, but an old one. Street Fighter 3 Third Strike Online Play, Mortal Kombat 9, you know, and other stuff. So there was demand for me to actually make my own fighting game channel and separate that content out from my other games. And I did so. As you can see, it was about a 2-year running time that I had for this channel. And you can watch all of that old stuff here. Again, you could search playlists for old fighting games and shit like that. Look, I did Dead or Alive, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, Skullgirls, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Ultimate MVC 3, Street Fighter 3 Online Edition, tournament footage from tournaments that I went to back in the day. Again, this is like a portal into the past of fighting games around that era of like 2010 to 2013. And it's really candid footage from a freaking hotel room from a tournament we went to and shit. It's just really neat stuff. And I hope that, oh my God, there's old me weighing about 40 pounds heavier than I am today. Good Lord. But yeah, I hope that you guys would give this a look too. I don't make any money on this channel. This channel is not monetized, nor is the original Dark Side Phil channel. But I would hope you guys would give it a look and maybe like to see stuff from my past. Maybe you would enjoy it. My current channels are all monetized, so you're going to see ads on these. And I appreciate anyone who watches them with ads on and not ad block, because I make a couple pennies on it, you know? Like this, I'm not even kidding you. This Throwback channel, we got new videos on it every day. I do a stream a month. I make like $200 a month on this channel. That's not even an exaggeration. I made like $200 on this channel with all the work that goes into it. But like I said, it's a passion project. For me, I like having all this variety of content everywhere. So I hope that you guys would give it a look, give it a watch, and check it out. Okay? Cool. Excellent. That was awesome. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. And hopefully you learned something about my content, and maybe you'll give it a chance. At the very least, I hope that some of you here, over 500 of you that are here on this podcast live, will come over with me to DSP Reacts and check out the React show today, DSP versus the Internet. I think you're going to like the clip show. Okay? Some shout outs. We've got Cosmos, who did a €2 super chat and says, in the spirit of the casino, this is definitely Kino. Thank you so much, Cosmos. And Andy just did a £5 super chat and says, tax-free contributions deposited. Tomorrow night show will be very interesting. If you're talking about the whole Josh Moon interaction that's going to happen over on Kino Casino, it will be interesting. I agree with you. I want to see how it goes. I honestly don't know how it's going to go or how it's going to end. I'm interested in being on that show tomorrow for sure. So I'll tell you this now because we're going to talk about it. Actually, I'm going to get you guys the cowboy hat because you voted for it. So here's the deal. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a podcast just like this one, but then I'm going to end it a little early. I'm probably going to end it around 12:30 p.m. Like right now would be the time I would end it, because I'm going to jump over and join them on the Kino Casino show to have this segment, about an hour to 2 hour segment with Josh Moon, where we're just going to talk. And I want to talk about this guy because he runs Kiwi Farms. This is a website where so much heinous stuff has happened. Information about myself, my family members, my moderators, my viewers, my neighbors, and others has been doxxed. Heinous things have been posted up about me, private information, things that isn't true, but they say it's true as private information. Like, it's insane what's happened on that site. And it's all been incredibly, incredibly harmful. All right? It has. It's been incredibly harmful to everything. And so, I want to talk to the guy about what was his original intention for that website, how in the hell did it degrade to what it is today, what are his plans for the future, and why in the holy hell does he keep maintaining it when he knows it's so toxic? All right? I'm sure once we start the conversation, it will go elsewhere and we'll learn more and more. I literally know nothing about the man. Nothing. Zero. Only from what I've heard from the guys from Kino Casino. That's it. So I think it's going to be fascinating. I'm going to learn just as much as probably everybody else. And what I'm hoping is that we can come to some kind of an understanding or resolution. Because right now, it ain't cool. It ain't kosher what that site is. And I'm hoping that we can at least talk it out like men and figure out what the fuck is going on. Okay? And I'm curious because I know many people have raged against Kiwi Farms in the past, right? Has anyone ever just sat down and had like a regular conversation with Josh? Because that's all I want to do. I just want to do it man to man as normal people and figure out what the fuck's going on. Because I can't believe what's happened on that site and how it's allowed, and I want to figure out what's actually going on. So that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow afternoon. So I'm only doing my podcast, and then I'm not doing content. I'm going to their show. Now, I agreed to appear on their show for around 1 to 2 hours. Once the segment's done, I might come back here for like a half an hour and do a quick, like, let's decompress, do like a 30-minute decompress stream just to talk about what just happened and what I thought about how it went. But I will be doing a late night stream here tomorrow night of Street Fighter 6. That's just a normal gameplay session for me. So I hope you'll at least join me for that if you're not interested in the whole appearance there. So tomorrow I'm doing my podcast, maybe a decompression stream after that appearance, and then I'm doing Street Fighter 6 tomorrow. Okay? Okay, so cowboy hat. Thank you guys. And we're also going to have a vest today. Which vest is reacting vest, because I'm going to be reacting in just a few minutes when we head over to the React channel. Let's see. What vest haven't I worn recently? Let's see. I'm trying to think what would stand out on the shirt as well. You don't want a dark color because that won't stand out on a shirt like this. Damn, I just wore gold, so we're not going to do that. Platinum doesn't work with this. Red would pop, I guess. Let's do red. The McFly vest always stands out. That's the orange vest that looks like Marty's from Back to the Future. And then denim on this. I don't know about denim because it goes with the cowboy hat, I guess. I don't know. And the original beige vest from back in the day. The original vest that started all the vest stuff ages ago. So you guys vote on a vest, and I will put that on for the React show. Okay? All right, so guys, what a show. I told you I had tons of topics. What a show. All right, go ahead and please, let's do just a little bit of Q&A. If you guys want to chat, please hit me up in the chat, tag me, and we'll talk a little bit before we adjourn the show. Thank you for over 200 likes on the stream. Thank you for allowing me to have stream number 16 of Crushing the Goals. Thanks for the few super chats and the 10 gifted memberships. I appreciate all of that. Thank you. Derek is reminding me to move the leaderboard to the top for the React show. Thank you. Where are you currently playing? Any big Xbox first-party game that you want to play at launch? Like what? Like, right now, I'm not even aware of an Xbox exclusive game, right? I just... I don't know. I don't even know of one. But here's the deal. Here's my philosophy moving forward. Day one, if a new game is PC... And as long as we haven't gotten word from guys like Digital Foundry that these games run terribly on PC, I'm going to run these games on PC. Okay? If it's not on PC, if it's console exclusive, you judge, hey, what console is it better on, right? If it's PS5 exclusive, I play it on there, like the Astrobot game coming out, I'll be playing on PS5, obviously, right? I have to. But yeah, like that's my philosophy moving forward, is just play everything on PC. Why not? Right? Now, if there's an Xbox console exclusive game, which how rare that would be, yeah, I still have my Xbox Series X and we can pop it open and we can play it. You know what I mean? Like, it's fine. But I'm going to play everything on PC that I can. Am I interested in a new Mafia game? Sure. Yes, I'm interested in a new Mafia game. Sounds good to me. Did I ever watch Josh Moon's show, Mad at the Internet? I know literally nothing about the man except what Kino Casino has told me. I know nothing at all about him. No. What's up, Stoic? Good morning. Did I ever get into or play any of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games? At the time that they were out, no. I played the remake collection a couple years ago, like 2-3 years ago, and I absolutely loved it. At first, I sucked at it, but then I got good at it, and I started, like, nailing it and doing really good in it. And then I beat both games, you know, and even did the secret content in both games, unlocked the secret stages and did all that. And then they're never going to make any more. Like, the plan was originally they were going to keep making collections of the later games, and they canceled the whole thing. Didn't the whole studio get laid off or something? So, yeah, it's never going to happen, which really sucks because they were so good. Was the Japanese curry delicious yesterday? Yes, it was absolutely amazing. My wife makes really good Japanese-style curry. Dr. Kinnison recommends Lethal Company for co-op. Thank you. I've heard about it. I don't know too much about it, but I've heard about it. Have I ever exhibited road rage or been a victim? Yes. Once I threw someone's car off the road because I was so upset. I just lifted it up above my head. I tossed it off the highway. It was amazing. Johnny says, I'm glad that you loved it. Tony Hawk's one of my favorite games of all time. It sucks what happened to the studio. I know. I mean, that game was so good. That remake, not only is the original game good, but then the remake was so great. To see it re-released in HD and everything. And then they just shit-canned them. It was a good seller, too. Like, tons of people bought it. We'll just lay them off. Modern gaming is fucked up. The whole studio structure and everything, it's really messed up, man. Are we getting M. Bison tomorrow? Yes, I'm going to play with M. Bison and Street Fighter tomorrow night. That is correct. That is the idea. By the way, so here's my fears, all right? Right now, we just crushed it again. We hit the goals again, and I didn't even do the React stream. So we hit the goals again. Tonight's late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time over on the DSP Throwback channel. That's this one right here. My fear is that we're going to have the streak end then, because we don't usually get a lot of attendees. I get like 200 people for that tops, and usually it doesn't get a lot of support. It's more, like I said, it's a passion project. So this streak is very much in jeopardy tonight. So if you could want to check out something new or different, please head over there tonight and hang out with me. Enjoy the chill vibes and interaction that we're going to have, lots of conversation and stuff. Hopefully we can continue. And then the other concern is tomorrow, like I said, I'm only doing a podcast. That's it. I'm only doing a podcast. What are the chances that only during that podcast that I'm gonna hit the goal? I mean, today we did, but that's not gonna happen every day. Like, for example, when I was doing Black Myth Wukong, we didn't hit the goal until I was playing the game. Well, there is no game tomorrow. It's just a podcast. So I got a couple days here where, yeah, I think things are gonna be in jeopardy of the streak ending. Just so you guys know, if the streak ends, it's not the end of the world. It's not. I know, because I've been there. I had a streak before. I had a streak that was over 200 years ago. And then it ended. I end? No. I continued. I continued to exist. I'm still here. So it's not the end. But, man, it is positive and awesome to see it continue. I would love for it to continue. Let's see what happens. Okay? Have I ever gone berserk like the Hulk and lost control of my mind and body? Yes, every day. Only when I play Street Fighter, right? Kazumi Natsubi Gaming says it would be fun and drama if you did a co-op with Splatoon 3 or Smash Brothers. How are you today? I don't know. I don't know if they would. I don't know about drama. I don't know if they guys would want to play Splatoon. I don't even know if they have a Switch. You know what I mean? I don't know. Smash Brothers, I'm not really into Smash. I played it when it was new, but I don't think I'd be playing that again. Derek with the statistics, he says the Vest streak, the original streak from many years ago, ended at 276 streams during a Paper Mario like Rainbow Game stream during the summer. I remember it too. The Random Hero says the streak might fall, but DSP Gaming is forever. Carlos says some good co-op with the casino would be Space Marines 2. You could always revive Helldivers 2 or Left 4 Dead 2. Well, you say revive, but I'd have to start over because I'm not going to play it on PS5. I would play it on PC. And I'd have to buy it again, and then it's going to reset my account, right? So that kind of sucks. I would lose all my progress if I did Helldivers. Left 4 Dead 2, obviously you start from scratch. Space Marines 2, I don't know if they'd be interested in that. The thing is, here's the thing with Space Marines 2, right? It's a game that's going to probably have a decent length campaign and everything. Those guys aren't going to be able to do co-op with me all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe once every couple weeks. We'd be playing that game for 7 months before we beat it. It's not like jump in, jump out fun like Chained Together where it doesn't matter. That's a serious game with a serious campaign. Do you want to wait and see me 7 months doing a stream once every 2 weeks with them to beat the game? I don't know. You know, I don't know how that's going to work. All right, I'll see you on DSP Reacts, Derek. Sounds good. All right, guys, so last chance. If you have anything to say, please tag me in the chat. If you want to contribute to the stream, please do. Because I'm going to be gone within 5 minutes, then we're going to get out of here. Give me 10 minutes to set up, and we're going to jump over to the DSP React stream. I really hope you guys will follow me for that. Because, again, it's a really fun, chill time watching various clips. It's funny. Last week, I laughed my ass off watching that Street Fighter cartoon. You never know what you're going to watch on that show because it's various clips from all over the internet of all different topics. It's a really good show. New Jeans isn't so silly. Questions like, if you were stuck on a deserted island, what would you take with you? I would take a helicopter so I could fly off the island. And I would take $1 million so I could spend it wherever I want. And I would take, I don't know, a rubber band to flick it somewhere. It's a dumb question. I don't think about those questions. Gary's mod? Gmod? I don't know what. Gary's mod, I know what it is. It wasn't that a mod for like Half-Life from ages ago or something like that? I'm being told by Carlos, co-op missions in Space Marine 2 are not the same. They're special missions and separate from the campaign. Oh, I did not know that. Lady Charisma says you could emulate older games and play via Parsec. Oh, I've never heard of Parsec before. Lickety Split, how you doing? I'm doing good. I have the song in my inbox. I haven't listened to it yet, but I have it in my inbox. I swear to you, I will get. I'm not even kidding you. I mean, this is how backlogged I am on doing shit. Today, I just responded to someone who I owed a response on a DM from 2 days ago. I just responded. I'm like, I feel bad. I'm like, man, I want to keep up with stuff, but I've literally got so much going on that I'm juggling that I get behind on shit. So I promise you I'll get to it. It's sitting in my inbox. Did I ever consider going back to Tekken 8? No. I can only play one fighting game at a serious level at a time. There's no way I have enough time to dedicate to 2 fighting games at once. It's just not possible because I'm a variety content creator. And if I'm going to play one, it's got to be Street Fighter. You know, that's the one I have the most history with. It's the bigger one of the 2. That's the one I'm going to be focusing on. I liked Tekken 8 as I played it for like 2 months there. Seriously, I got really good with Yoshimitsu. I was decent with King and Paul and June. But it's too much of a time investment and a commitment to keep playing those and getting good at hanging at that level. I just don't have it. If I was just a fighting game streamer, sure, I would play Tekken. I would play Street Fighter 6. I would probably be playing something else too, like juggling a whole bunch of games, but I'm a variety dude. I don't just want to do fighting games. What's up, Casanova? Good to see you. I'll see you tomorrow, Lucky Gremlin. Sounds good. Wade says when MVC 1 collection comes out, it'll be a different story. I mean, yeah, when this Marvel vs. Capcom collection comes out, those are the games I grew up playing in arcades, and I was competitively good at them. Games like X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2, I was actually seriously good at. So when those collections come out, yes, I'm going to be rusty, but hopefully I can get the rust off, and I can start to remember the shit I used to do. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But hopefully it works out. I hope it comes out and runs really well on this PC. I can't see why it wouldn't. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with that collection. I do. Excuse me. Hello, Crispy Popples. What genre of music do I like? I don't really actively listen to music anymore. When I was much younger, I used to like alternative rock, grunge. Like I used to listen to bands like Stone Temple Pilots, Bush, Collective Soul, like various things from the 90s. And I like classic rock too. I'll listen to any classic rock. It's all good stuff. But I don't actively really listen to music. If I'm going to listen to music, I kid you not, I have a retro games channel. Or actually, I have like 3 retro games channels, actually, that I listen to music on YouTube. It's another benefit of having YouTube Premium is there's no ads on that shit. So I can just listen as like it's a radio station. And I love listening to like classic game music. It's really neat. That's really what I listen to today. I don't really actively listen to like real musicians or anything. Okay. Stoic says, by the way, when you're on DSP Reacts and Throwback, you may not see me, but I'm there listening. Sounds good. Sakino Senji says, no more SVC Chaos going forward. Listen, I played it once, right? I paid, what was it, $20? I played it once. I actually really enjoyed playing it. If you haven't noticed, we have no time for it. When am I going to play it? I've been juggling so much stuff, and so much crazy stuff's been happening in my life here. You know what I'm saying? Getting the gaming PC, doing all this new content, having a new audience. I want to play SVC Chaos again, but I don't know how I'm even going to fit it in. Right now, I'm trying to juggle Black Myth Wukong, along with Street Fighter, along with all the other stuff I'm doing. We've got Star Wars Outlaws coming out on Tuesday that I'm going to start. We've got the Black Ops 6 beta coming out this weekend. I have to react to my own documentary starting probably this weekend. I just don't have time for that stuff. I would love to go back to it. I'm afraid what's going to happen is by the time I try to play it again, no one's going to be playing it anymore. Like, it was hot for like probably 2 weeks, but now probably no one plays it. It's probably dead. So it is what it is. I did enjoy the one stream of it that I played. It was a cool blast from the past, but it sucks that there's not really much time to focus on it, right? Casanova, yes. I have talked about Mudahar several times this week, and we leave it at this. I have no way to contact Mudahar because the only way I knew how to contact him was Twitter. I don't use Reddit. I'm never going to use Reddit, and I don't have his Discord. So I have no means to contact the man and speak with him. So if ever he's interested in reaching out, if he wants to have a conversation, if he wants to do some gameplay, whatever, he'd have to contact me, and I have ways to be contacted. You know what I mean? Like, I have public ways to contact me, but I don't know if he's ever going to care to do that. He seemed very agreeable and amenable to doing something, and then he deleted his Twitter. So I really have no way to reach out to him now, you know? All right, is it time? I think it's time to end the show. By the way, the Marty McFly vest once. You guys are going to see me in an insanely bright orange vest on the React show now. Hopefully that works. Hopefully you guys don't go blind. It is what it is, I guess. You guys voted for the most zany, wacky vest. Let me see here. Cool. See, this is so easy to do now. It is so easy to do the React show now because I just do it on my PC. It's all set up. I just hit play. I mean, we're good to go. It is so easy. I love this. Oops. Just started playing a video. I didn't want it to. Started playing one out of nowhere. But yeah, thank you guys very much. Great show. I appreciate the support. I appreciate the feedback. I hope you're enjoying. Tomorrow we'll do it all again. But remember, tomorrow it's just this show. It's going to end earlier. Like, it's not going to go this late. It's going to end around 12:30ish. So I can get set up to be over on the other show. But I hope you'll come hang out with me for like an hour, hour and a half tomorrow. I might even start this podcast early for the record. I might start it at like exactly at like 11, so I could do like an hour and a half show. But I certainly hope that you will join me for tomorrow because it's the only thing I'm doing on stream. There's no gameplay. That's what I mean. I really think tonight, the stream over on DSP Throwback and tomorrow, the podcast, are where this will be in jeopardy, this streak, because I don't think we're going to get as many people. I don't think we're going to see that level of support, right? It is what it is. Anyway, thank you guys. Great show today. Hope that you all enjoyed. And, whoa. That's the show. I forgot to put this up. I was like, why was I confused? There it is. Hope you enjoyed the show. And I certainly did. And hopefully tomorrow, I'll be able to talk all about the fun React stuff I did today. But I hope you'll join me for the React stuff today if you can make it. All right? Thanks, everyone. See you tomorrow morning. And peace out.